Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Noemi Oracle Priestess Bear of Victory's channel. And for those of you who already know me, what's up? My goal is to help heal at least one person in the world today. Keep watching. It may just be you. Hello, 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 Pisces. New moon in Pisces. Happy birthday. Your reading was the only reading that did not upload last night. And so, actually, I just picked up the runes that I laid down for you. And I left the cards that you got from the Dragon deck because that's a special deck. And I was told to use that deck for you, or the okay was given because I don't really use that deck really at all. And so I'm gonna use those cards, but I'll redo your runes. It just was such a good, beautiful reading, and I don't want to lose it, but there's just no way for me to retrieve your video. Lord knows I tried. I tried to retrieve your video, it didn't work. And so here we are. Give me just a moment. I'm going to light the candles. I wanted to get this out during the break that I have at work. And so let me get situated. And so it just feels like that's what, you're doing. It feels like you have to start over again, at least once. And it feels like not really having to rewrite your story or anything. It kind of like just a continuation, like taking some stuff out. Like I took off the runes and I thought, you know what? No, like this part is a good part. I thought the runes were not good, but I thought, maybe there's something else in the energy that needs to come out. And so that's what we're doing. I feel like Pisces, you're kind of resituating yourself, you're gaining momentum in your life, and you're looking at those things that you need to look at, and you're facing them head on as you always have. And so that is such a blessing. I'm still looking for my matches. Okay, I got them. That way I can light our candle. I can have our elements on the table. So you could just be preparing yourself for what's to come, because I mean, your intuition is on point. Okay. Archangel Michael, please protect us as we channel the energy for Pisces. Position number 12. Please block any interferences and my own bias. Mother and Father God, Holy Spirit, those of the highest white light who walk with me every day, thank you for being here. Okay, I'm going to get my incense on to the root chakra and the throat chakra. Number 1, number 5. That's what came out for you last night. And that's actually the incense that I'm using is for the throat chakra. So there could be some communication coming your way, some good communication. And just to kind of reiterate here on these cards, I did feel a love partnership and a spiritual partnership come out, and wasn't sure if they were going to be one and the same. And so that's where we had left things out, if you will. There's things that are coming that are not written in stone for you. Yeah, the cat is confirming. My cat's a little crazy, just saying. Okay, let's see, put this here. Go over there, buddy. You see something. When you see something, you see something coming. All right. Okay, so I'm going to read off the dragon meanings. And actually, I can actually just sum them up because I remember it was so powerful. We have Lord Kuntumi, and Lord Kuntumi is here And so there was a lot of water in your energy last night. And let's see. The nice thing about starting over is that you seem to have done something before in your other lifetimes. And so things will start to seem familiar. We have the card of transformation for the dragon. A new beginning is emerging. So a new you is emerging. The card says, let it all go. Fear, pain, doubt, anger, sorrow, and guilt. And that is the energy of the new moon in Pisces for you. You no longer need these experiences. They are the past. And that could be why we didn't, that video didn't save. It was just an omen to show you. We didn't need that reading. We didn't need that reading. They are in the past. They have completed their task and have no place in your future. By holding on to them, you only keep yourself trapped in old patterns that are no longer of use or necessary to you. A new you is emerging, maybe a quieter, more considered you, but certainly a more powerful you. But certainly a more powerful you. But certainly a more powerful you. They want me to repeat that. Whew. Having lived through a great many things, now is the time for you to put that experience to good use. Follow your inner guidance and let your old habits and worries slip away. There will always be those who question what you do, but that is their journey. You are on yours. Follow the steps laid out before you, trusting your own inner light as you move forward a fresh way of being you. This transformation can be on any level and can affect any or every part of your life. Enjoy it and look out for the signs and synchronicities, in particular, symbols, as you are guided by the dragon of transformation to take your next steps. Wow. And I read off of the dragon booklet because I can feel it in the energies, but specifically, uh, my spirit team tells me that's what should be done because the message is for you. It's a direct message that you need to hear from, the dragon realm, if you will, a galactic mystical being. You can believe in it or you don't have to, but take the message. Some people are like, what, dragons? But Pisces, I know that you are on a higher level and a higher spiritual level, and that's probably why you're watching this. So whoever is guided to this reading is supposed to hear this direct message so that there is no confusion about the next steps. So Delphin, the dragon, you can choose to heal and be healed or swim in the riptides. Delphin is the etheric counterpart of the whales and the dolphins. The whales are the earth's record keepers, and the dolphins are our spiritual ancestors. They carry the blueprint of our spiritual existence here on earth. This wise old dragon of the deep carries the same knowledge and understanding within the depths of his being. And that is what they're saying about you, Pisces. You have an old soul. You carry the blueprint that you need for your next steps. It is within, the knowledge is within you. Delphin has this to say about our journey and the oceans of our planet. The waters of earth can cleanse or maim, support or take life. You too are faced with a similar choice. You can choose to heal and be healed or swim in the riptides. Neither is wrong. It is only a matter of perspective and choice. You have been faced with arduous situations at times and made some bad choices too. Remember, you're human, and as humans must, your race makes mistakes and on occasion poor decisions. But that is all a part of learning. It is time to forgive yourself and others and move on. Delphin tells us to look deep into our souls and ask, what is your purpose on earth. What is it we must discover about ourselves? Are we healers? A spiritual guiding light for others to follow? Are we seekers of the truth through science? Are we called to work with him, possibly as ecologists or even marine biologists? He is very useful to call upon when we feel stuck and unable to go with the flow. His presence acts as a reminder that if we would do well to stop struggling and surrender to the ebb and flow of life, for that which we resist persists. Your task is to uncover your driving passion and kickstart the job you came here to do. So for the new moon in Pisces, Pisces, go with the flow. If you even doubt this reading because the cards were already put on the table, just go to the other readings and see that before you're reading. Flow. That is the flow. That is the theme for the new moon in Pisces. Don't make permanent decisions. Just go with the flow because you are trying to figure out the answers to those questions, and they're an inner voice within. Lord Katumi says, "You are the change. You are the change." When Lord Katumi first arrived, he lost no time informing, "I am a dragon elder and spokesdragon for the Galactic Council." He went on to say, "If you desire to be able to hold the energies of the fifth and seventh dimensions, you need to be clear of all your earthly woes and fears and your deep need for control. Your light bodies need to be in alignment with those of the earth and the astrological light matrix. Only then will you become a tool and a tuning device to lift the energy of the planet. As more of you gather together to do this work, the greater will be your chance of bringing lasting peace to Earth." Lord Katumi went on to explain why the dragons are here collectively. Collectively, look at your cards: love partnership, spiritual partnership, and those cards came out after the dragon cards. This spread goes here, 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 and then yes. That says yes. That's Lord. That's Ganesh. So look up Ganesh and you'll see for your own experience, because this is a collective general reading. If you need an individual reading, I'll be happy to do one for you. We have come because lasting peace is achievable on Earth. There are other galaxies beyond your human understanding at this time where it has happened. We dragons are here, as old as the universe itself, and have encountered and witnessed humanity in all its guises through the ages. You are the change. That is what that means when you get that card. So I'll tell you a little bit about the history of the dragon deck because it was kind of interesting, and I read the whole little booklet just because I thought, what in the world, dragons, really? That was like in the beginning of my journey, and like I said, I think I've used that card deck on particular readings that I do in person for particular people that spirit calls me to. I think I've used it a total of 4 times since I've got the deck, and I think it's been at least a year. So for the person that did these cards, they were inspired by spirit. And a lot of people, that's why they do these card decks, because their spirit team tells them like what it is they should be creating to awaken others. And so we probably are getting into this conversation, and maybe that's why your reading was scrapped, because the conversation needs to be had. What is it that you need to create for others, to bring others to the light? There's a creation that's waiting to unfold that is going to help others. Something that you're going to be making from your soul, from your heart, and it's something that you're passionate at. And it doesn't have to be oracle cards. And you're gonna figure it out, and it's just gonna come to you one day. But you have to start creating something. Create something small. For example, I'll give you an example of, for me doing this, I know nothing about technology. Like I seriously, I cringe every time. It doesn't even it doesn't even surprise me that the video is gone by my own doing or by spirit's own doing. And so it's like, I don't know what happened to it. I'm gonna be real. I just don't know what happened to it. I could have erased it on accident, but I did something and I started to create a channel because I was inspired to do so. I don't know if that's just the beginning of me understanding my creative process, me understanding that yes, you have it in you to do something you've never done before, or it just really just reinforces my regular job. And I say regular, but it's really probably not that regular. And I'm just not ready to talk about what I do on a daily basis just because it'll give too much away, and I'm not really sure that my spirit team wants me to. So I'm very much so have a very serious, strict job that I've veered out, and I am also on YouTube on another channel, so I try to be careful. These worlds have not merged. A lot of my clients probably would be like, huh? And so I don't really care about what other people think. I'm just careful about how I share my gift. And so with specific clients that come to me for sessions and for readings, obviously they know I do that. But there are specific clients that come to me for other things, very serious things. Just I help victims of crimes. And so, a lot of them are very vulnerable, and they're vulnerable. It's a vulnerable population in society. And so, but I've been able to bring, without me even knowing, I've been doing it over 15 years. Um, I've been able to bring my spiritual world into that world, but in a very creative way. Sometimes I get passed over loved ones during my meetings with clients, and I'm like, I can't tell this person, hey, your grandma said, you know, whereas when I'm doing readings and have a session for somebody, I can tell them that because that's what they're there for. But I have to find creative ways on how to bring my gift to there, because sometimes they just really nudge at me, and sometimes these people really need those messages from their loved ones, and sometimes there's messages straight from source that they really need to hear. And so I just come off as this in your face, I'm going to tell you what I want to tell you type of person, and people like that and they continue to come to me. But if I were to tell my client, I'm having a vision, I'm getting messages, I don't know. They may be like, and I want them to continue. I want to continue working with people. And so maybe that's what the message is for you. Yes, you're supposed to create a platform where people are able to trust you and come to you in a way eh, that you have to be creative about that, and there'll be people that you'll be able to tell about your gift, and you'll be able to share that. But honestly, sometimes there won't be. Sometimes you will not be able to do that, no matter what, under any circumstances, because those people, I mean, then who those people will just not, or they're not accepting of it. They're not awakened enough to understand the different sorts of ways that exist, but besides religion, or a lot of people are very set in their way and they've been taught something. So try to bring the light to others. I was just watching one of my favorite readers this morning, and the thing that she said was so, so important and on point. And I won't mention her just because I don't know if she would like that. But, she has inspired me on my journey. And she's probably the only person I watch besides Steve Loves Tarot, and he's just entertaining and fun, and I like the positions, and I've learned a lot from him too. But the inspiration that I get from the one reader, that she said, some people don't have the same gifts you have, but you can bring light to those people. They are supposed to be leaders in their community, and they're just lost their way, or they just need, kind of like a kick in the butt, and you can be that person for them. And the thing is that that's coming to me is in the cards of the empathy deck, the chameleon. You have to be the chameleon. You're going to wear a lot of hats. You're going to be someone that pushes people to their limit, and they'll either come back to you or they won't. And maybe when they leave, they may be angry, they may not have faith, but you give them hope, and you're going to give them that gift that nobody else can give them, even if you meet them one time. And that is going to be something that you're going to do with somebody else. It's going to be a love partnership and a spiritual partnership. They may be the one and the same person. They may be two separate persons. They may be romantic. They may not be. This is an energy check-in, and I've gone beyond the time. And we didn't even get to cast the runes. And maybe they don't want that. Maybe they just wanted me to sit here and tell you so I can be that light for you. And it's a privilege to just sit here and be able to have the courage to say what I need to say and do what I need to do and then move on. Um, so I hope that you've enjoyed this message. I hope that, like I always say, uh, help heal one person in the world today. And I'm hoping that is you. Be well. Bye.